Driving through a river, and just like that, it's it. Good morning and welcome back. It is Sunday, the second day or third day, depending on how you think of it as a gambler, and it's moist out. It's been raining since about 5 a.m. this morning. Most of the guys are actually gone. This entire crew packed up and left. There's a whole bunch of people that are out on the trail. There are still some folk here. We got the team that we were with yesterday's doing some repairs, so we'll probably go see what's going on there. I forgot to put Kermit on yesterday, but he's on for today. Given the weather, the distance we have to go home, the epic fun that we had yesterday, we're probably going to call today a little bit early. I'm going to go see what's going on with the raffle and see what time that is and everything. I really think we're going to come back, pack it in, and probably head out. There's some sights to see on the way home, so we'll definitely be stopping at those and showing those to you. But as far as the wheeling and the hooning and the silliness, I think that's going to be it for us for this weekend. So this episode is going to be a little bit different, kind of some architecture, some cruising around, some sights, and some cool stuff like that. But that's it, and please continue to follow along, and we're gonna have a great day. Yeah.
Clean water. It's not bad down there. Really clean, considering it's from the creek.
Did you fill it in the creek?
Friday.
It's got
creek water.
Creek water.
We got here Friday.
Fuck, clean, man. I'd almost drink that. Almost. Now it won't get hot.
So did you already switch thermostat out?
Good thing.
Dope. Camp's been pulled down. We're headed out of here. These guys are headed back to upstate New York. We're all packed up. We're actually going to hit a couple more checkpoints on the way out of here today. It doesn't really much matter because we're not going to turn them in or anything. We won't be here at 5 o'clock for the awards, but we're going to go ahead and see some other stuff. So this won't wrap here. We'll see you at the next stop. I'm fairly confident that we're going to be the only gamblers that made it to this checkpoint. A, it's really far away. B, it costs a little bit of money to get in here. But if you don't know what this is, you should definitely look it up. Imagine coming up this driveway to this garage. Just amazing. And then there's a walkway. You definitely can't see it, that you go from here back to the house. Incredible. All right, it is Monday morning. We're back. We didn't film a lot after falling water yesterday. We just kind of drove back. It was a 3.5, 4 hour drive. We were back and the car made it back. So we are at, actually, I was going to look at the mileage this morning and figure out exactly how many we had. This thing had 245, 900 on it when we left. We're at 246, 727. So we went about 830 miles or so total. There's mud on the dash. There's mud in the car. There was an altercation with another Outback here. Got a little scrape. I'm sure there'll be more when I wash it, if I wash it. I don't wash this a lot. What else? This rim, this was at one of those pinch points in the muddy creek, so got a big old dugga there. I even remember saying I thought we broke something when we hit that, because the noise was awful. But it didn't break anything. It was fine. So mini bike made it back safe and sound. Everything's good. Full disclosure, we haven't opened the hood since Friday. Reason being, the hood pop doesn't work. So I was actually going to take a quick second and see if I could get the hood open, and see if Kermit's been holding it down and everything's okay under there. So yeah, let's do that really quick. I wanted to show too, I got to get tools out of the back, but this thing is to the rafters with stuff. A 4-door wagon would probably be a better idea, but nah. Wants to be the same as everybody else. And the trunk's also full. Hey, look, spider. Where'd you come from? So
No free rides.
Interestingly enough, though, I mean, it sits, obviously you can't tell from here, but it sits mostly level even with all this junk in it. So the springs work really, really well, which means it's gonna be all jacked up and all this junk's out of it. But I'm gonna grab some tools and get the hood open. Let's do a sit rep and see. I'm pretty sure all the fluid's still full because we didn't have a single problem. All right, if I know what I'm doing, I should be able to just grab this cable. Hey. Ha ha ha. All right. Yay, there's an engine there. All right, well, so some mud in here, but not really as much as I would expect. Looks like we got, oh, yeah, there's a big hole on that side. All right, I'll need to take care of that. So some mud came in from over there, but oh, it's on both sides, and honestly, not that much came in. Replacement radiator hose held the whole time. It's funny, everybody kept asking. They kept saying they smelled coolant, and we're like, yeah, there's coolant all over the motor. It's just burning off. But in the back of your mind, the whole time, you're like, oh, did that hose cut again? So I don't think so. And ready? It's low. I don't know how low. Pretty low. Let's grab some coolant. All right, let's see what this thing takes. Whoops. Hopefully we don't get a big old dunk hydrolock after this all goes in. We kept checking the heat all weekend, and we always had heat. You know, it's a quick and dirty. Honestly, if you're ever driving a car and you're wondering if the coolant's like dangerously low, just check the heat. Your heater core is pretty high in the system on most cars. So if there's not heat getting to the heater core, there's definitely not heat getting to your motor. Now, these are a little different. The top of the radiator is really high in this car because the engine has been dropped down 2 inches. So the top of the radiator and the top of the hoses might not fill all the time, and it looks like that's what happened because it didn't take that much. So, all right, next, let's see if she's got oil. Earl. My guess is going to be full and clean. Yep, full and clean. Power steering, full. That's awesome. That means that leak on the rack that we fixed was good. Other than that, ignorance is bliss. I'll check the transmission once it's up to operating temperature, and then I'm gonna probably just change both differentials. I don't suspect we got water in the front because the vent tube is really, really high. It's actually all the way in the back over here, but the rear diff might have got some water in it. That's pretty much it. If you get a chance to go on a Gambler, go. It's tons of fun, and you don't need something like this. The whole premise is that you're gambling that you can go 500 miles off-road with a $500 car. I obviously took that a little bit beyond. This car was well prepped way before the event. So we knew it would do good. We knew it would do better than a Corolla, although that Corolla did
fine.
really well. So if you get a chance, go on a Gambler. Next one is in the Adirondacks, I believe. And then, of course, Big Daddy in Oregon is the main show. That's every year. I think that's going to be next year in June or July again. But that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for following along with all of these episodes, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, smells so bad. It's so burnt.